for you again to succeed in forex trading. And anytime you find a video like this, it's an opportunity. If you still have any amount in your account to trade, and if you understand what this strategy is all about, get ready. You are on your way to success. Get that from me. You are on your way to success. This strategy can be used in Crash 1000. It can be used in all these things. It can be used in all these things. All of them. I mean all. As you can see, I can enter trade in any of these things. And I'm not afraid. I am not panicking. I don't shake because I know what I have. It can work for step index. It can work for step index. It's real. It can work for step index. If you see a good confirm entry, you can go in and take your trade without fear, without shaking. It can also work for crash 300 to the end. It's a powerful strategy. Okay, it's a very powerful strategy that can make anybody who wants to succeed, once forex trading is concerned, it can make you rich. I'm going to take a trade. I'm going to take a trade on crash 300. I'm going to take a trade on crash 300. I'm catching spike, so I'm taking sell. All right, so I'm taking sell. Okay, I want to take sell. Let me take 2 positions while we talk. So how does this strategy works? Let me check if we have anything on crash 300, crash 500. Crash 500 don't have it will be a spike. There will be a spike on crash 500, but it's not advisable to trade on it except you want to catch spike for once. So even if I want to catch spike, it will be on the base of this price action. So when I take this one, the thing will go down like this more. Then, but because of this indicator window one here, so the thing is still moving upward like this. So I don't know, but it can spike just to form another triple bottom here. So at that spot, I can go on, so I don't have to. But for here, there should be the whole resistance. This resistance level is something else. So then if you want to be sure if this thing is going to work for you, you just have to place it like this. So if the thing breaks out in any of these things, then it's an opportunity for you. You see it? You see that? So if the thing breaks out, it's an opportunity for you, which means it has conquered all the previous support zone. Then you now understand how it works. All right, let me show you how this indicator works. This is a very simple indicator, very simple strategy that can make you rich. What you have below here is not just something that anybody can easily find out except you have full knowledge. What we have here and what we have here, this you can see this thing, you may think is just maybe 2 moving averages. No, it's not 2 moving averages. It's something I'm going to open your eyes to see. How does this thing work? Because I'm going to show you this thing very simple. Number one way of you knowing when to enter your trade, I'm going to talk about spike first because I like spike and I enjoy trading spike. Okay, number one, watch this place, watch here, watch here carefully, and watch this place carefully. I want you to understand something. If you follow this thing like this, you will discover something. So once this thing touched, this is 1 minute time frame, the thing touched here, the thing touched here and it spiked. What does that mean? Anytime there is a super touch, that is just a minor touch, that minor touch is the thing will just touch small, and it can happen like this. Then the one that you have previously will be greater than the one you have at the past. But anytime you see a spike, a long spike or a spike after this thing must have touched, then how do you know that the one you have is one that can give you multiple spike? Watch what I'm doing now. Please watch what I'm doing. I'm trying to shift this thing. Look at it. Now let's do a little back test more. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Watch small. Now I'm using 1 minute time frame. How to know either you are doing Skyping or this thing? Watch here and watch here. How do you know that after the spike that it will not keep going upward more than the ones that have spiked? Rather, it will spike more than 2 to 3 spikes, or that it will give you more than 2 to 3 spikes. One, watch what I'm going to do now. See where I mark the red distance. If the thing is shifting from the line, if the thing is leaving the line, maybe going below the line, watch both the up and the one, watch the 90 levels and the 10 levels. Watch it. Watch it. Do you see it? Now, watch here. Do you see that this one just shifted? Do you see? This one just shifted. Can you see it? It just shifted, but watch this one. Did this one shift? Can you see it? Did it shift? Even the one at the present market now, did it shift? Watch here and watch what is happening. Watch what is happening. That this thing will come down a little bit will be as a result of this thing. Get that now, please. So anytime you get this thing, anytime you have a spike, after the line must have touched, then what do? You shift your screen small like this. If you shift your screen and the thing is leaving the line, that means the spike will be small and the spike may not continue. Watch here. Watch this one. How do you know that there is going to be you can take more than multiple candles? Number one, after a spike must have finished, which means that this line will get to the 10 levels. When the thing get to 10 levels, not when it want to touch, it must get to 10 levels and make a curve. Once the thing make a curve, I'm going to explain the blue and the green line here. Once the thing must have make a curve at that very point. How do you know that it will take you to a long way? When you try to shift it back, it will not leave the 10 levels. Watch it. It will not leave the 10 levels. When that happened, be sure to enter your Skyping. But watch this one. This one touched, but all of a sudden the thing moved, which means it did not have a base. Watch this one. No matter how you push it, it remains where it is. That is number one entry point. Look at this one. Look at this one. So you must not enter to stay like 50 candles, but watch here. Watch this thing happen here. If you must have entered, you have this thing. That's number one. So both for spike and both for spike, like look at this one now. This one, all of them are moving up, but I will teach you. But watch this one. Watch this one. All of them are going on. Look at it. It can happen like 5 times in a day. Look at this one. Look at this one. Still on the date. Look at this one. Look at this one here. So once the thing happened, your first TP should be at 50 levels, because watch here, immediately it didn't get to 50 levels here. It couldn't cross. That was a spike. So anytime you are trading with this strategy, you must take your first TP on this thing, except you work with your higher time frame and know that the candle that opened will give you a long distance. So you can use this thing to trade. You can use it to trade, and I am sure of what I'm telling you. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I'm sure. So I have entered. I have backtest. So you can see it's a nice strategy that works. The number two confirmation is look at your main chart. Look at your main chart. Please, this strategy, if you want to do Skyping, take your this thing on your 5 and 1 minute time frame, especially 1 minute time frame. Let me share this thing with you. For this thing to be like this without shifting, one candle, or that is something is retracing. Look at it, something is retracing. So what we are seeing there now, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do you see that? And if you manage to take these 5 candles, this one candle here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I know you must have made a lot of money. So you don't need to be tracking. You don't need to be trading that way. Just take 5 to 10 to 15 candles. You are out of the market and wait for another opportunity. Do you get that now? So anytime, for any reason why trading, the down one touched, your window one touched, please, your window one touched, then go to your main chart. Look at the green line, because I'm going to drop the indicators now. Look at the green line here. If you look at the green line, watch the green line. The green line must be on top of the blue. Sometimes when people are setting the indicators, they will go and set the green line first. No, any indicator you put on your main chart first will be, or any other one you put will be on top of it. That is how the thing works. So anytime you see this blue line, this green line crossing over to the blue line, because you will understand what this blue line is. It's not a moving average. So once this thing cross like this, if this thing manages to cross like this on your 1 minute time frame, not attempting to, but your first confirmation is it must touch this place, not this one that happened here now, not these ones, not when it happened at maybe when the market is trading up and you see that place and you try to say that I said when it crossed. No, the first confirmation is it must touch this place first. Then once it touch this place, the second place you should look at for is the crossing of this thing. Now let's check how many candles that in all the previous trading. And let's backtest a little and see after a cross how many candle can you possibly take. Let's check small because I want to give the market immediately. Let's check immediately. The thing crossed, it touched here, and the thing moved and enter from this particular thing. So this is where it crossed, which means that after the 10, so we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of them. Do you see that? So let's just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you must not wait for this thing to get to this resistance level before you close your trade. So let's backtest a little. Let's backtest. This one you are seeing here, this one happened at the center of this thing. So if you have like a huge account, you can try it so that the spike will not take your distance. But it's better you take from here. Let me tell you one secret I find out. Some of the mistake people are making when trading. When you are not online, you didn't see when this thing entered here. You just on your data or you just open your laptop. You saw that this line is here already. It's getting to 50 levels. When you Skype at this stage, it's very dangerous. But trading requires a lot of attention, a lot of commitment. So when you enter somewhere here and you trade to this place, don't allow it to touch 50 because a spike can go like this and take all your profits. So once you do like that, you take from there, you take from here, because if you watch it, why this thing is coming out from here, there is cross here. Can you see it here? Once this thing is coming out from 10 levels, which means it's on 13 or 12, watch the number 13. Once there is this number, once the number is on 13, some people don't know how this thing work. So once this thing is on 13, so for you to help yourself, you can also do it in a polite or a lively way by adding your moving average. You can also add your levels. You can also add 13 to be sure. Okay, you can also add 13 to be sure. Peradventure you are not good at it. So do you see that? So which means immediately the thing crossed this 13, immediately this thing is about to cross this 13, which means if you look at your this thing, this small line now will be very close to what is going to happen. That means what do? You enter to do a scalping. You take like 5 to 10 Ps, 15 Ps to 20 Ps, depending on the movement of the candle on the higher time frame. So this one I'm teaching you now, I'm telling you this one because even if your higher time frame is downtrend or uptrend, you take your 1 minute and be trading and be making profit. Do you see that? So let's check every crossing on 1 minute time frame. How many candles? There are more than 10 candles or 5. Do you see that? Watch it. I'm not here to deceive you. Watch any crossing and there is any touch on this 1310. Check it. There is more than 10 to 15 candles. Do you see that? Do you see that? So if you peradventure find out that this type of entry point is here, what do? You can take for this thing. But I always tell my students to avoid every resistance levels. Okay, do you see that? So how many candles do we have here? A lot of them. Check it. A lot of them. So this is how the market works. So this is how the market works. Let me check that market I entered earlier today. Let me check. I just forgot. Wow, I forgot. Do you see that? Do you see that? I forgot. It spiked and it's almost taken up back all the profit. Do you see that? I forgot. See what is going to happen here. The green now want to cross. Do you see that? The green, this is crash 300. This thing works perfectly for all anything you can call indices. It works. Crash, index, volatility of any type. So now this thing that want to cross here now, if this thing will cross here now, and you watch this thing now coming up like this, it's an entry point. Okay, so why am I still leaving this trade now? I'm leaving this trade because this price action can bring me back this thing a little. This price action can make it go down like this. Then at this point, I am still on trade. Then I will close the trade. Do you get that? So it's a good opportunity for everybody. So please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm giving you the indicators. Please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. And I want to thank every subscribers and my returning subscribers. I want to say thank you. My new subscribers, I want to say thank you. And all we are doing is to make sure somebody will smile. This is Bolunja Bell. Please, this is the Bolunja Bands. Please, this set the indicators like this. Follow it like this. All right. So I want to see everybody succeed. And please, if you need mentorship, feel free to contact me. This is moving average. Do you see that? What I'm using is not two moving average. I'm using just one moving average, but they have the same period, 10-10. You see that? So please, I'm showing the moving average again, 10 exponential, 10 exponential. All right. So the indicator window 1 stochastic oscillator, 1333. I love this stochastic oscillator. It's very, very interesting. Okay. So please, if you have any question, feel free to drop it on my comment section. And always feel free if you need mentorship. And I want to announce to you that all the people I'm training, that you will succeed. I am happy that more people are succeeding. Okay. So greater number of people I'm teaching are trading perfectly. They are trading very well, more than those who have not picked up. All knowledge are not the same. And I cannot tell you that everybody I'm training, all of them have started making money. No. Good number of them are making money. Some are yet to make money. So this is the last one. 8 exponential 10. My name is GDFS. I'm Sana. Please, anytime you watch the video to the end to make sure that you get the right knowledge and not half knowledge. Thank you. My name is GDFS. I am signing out. Thank you.